Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. So today in this video, we're going to add a user. We're going to add that user to the sudoers group. Then we're going to run a couple of commands to verify whether a specific user has a sudo. And we're going to run a second command to determine a list of all users with the ability to sudo. So let's get started. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to add the user. So for that, we're going to type in add user, the name. So let's say we'll call this one Alfredo. And as you can see here, it has added the user Alfredo. It has added it to a new user group. And it's asking me for the password. We're going to retype the password. And then just hit yes for all of these information values. Yes. Okay, perfect. What we can do is that we can cat the etc password. And here you can see that Alfredo was added to group 1001. We can also cat the etc password and do a quick grep. So we can do a quick grep Alfredo, and we see that we have been added to the etc password. Okay, so now what we want to do, we want to add Alfredo to have the ability to sudo. So we'll add Alfredo to add user Alfredo, and then we'll just type in sudo. And as you can see here, we get a confirmation that we have added user Alfredo to group sudo. So let's do a second thing. Let's add user Joe. We'll give Joe a password. All right, perfect. Let's do a quick cat Joe, and Joe has been added to the etc password file as a user. You can see it was added to group 1002. All right, perfect. However, to Joe, we have not given the ability to sudo. So if we want to verify whether a specific account has the ability to sudo, what we can type in is sudo. We can type -l -u and then Alfredo. In here, it'll tell us that these are the abilities that he has. So Alfredo has the ability to sudo and run any command from anywhere for anything, basically. Okay. Now, if we do the same thing, but we type in Joe, it'll tell us Joe does not have the ability to run sudo on Kali, okay? And that's because we haven't added him to the sudoers group. So what we can do, let's see what other users have the ability to sudo. If we want to find that out on this computer or another computer, then for that we can type in this command, grep -sudo : $$ space etc group. Okay, we're going to pipe cut -d : -f4. Okay, so this is what we're going to type in. And remember, this command is to get a list of users with the ability to sudo on this machine. And there we go. We have Kali as the first user and Alfredo as the second user. So let's say that we add user Joe to sudo, and then we run the same command. Now it lists Kali, Alfredo, and Joe, all with the same ability, the ability to sudo. Okay, so if we analyze this statement right here, we're typing in grep, and grep is going to give us every line that matches the regular expression. The regular expression being this right here. So anything that matches this, grep is going to print that line. Now, it's going to look for that regular expression within this file, which is the etc group file. And then we're piping this to cut. So by using cut, we're telling it, I don't want you to print out the whole line. I want you to only print specified text. So the tag D will be the delimiter. So we're telling it that this colon will be the delimiter. And with the tag F4, we're telling it to just print the fourth field within that line. And that's the reason why you get these right here. Because if we were to just cat, let's say, Etsy group, and then let's grep for Alfredo, this would be the entire line. So it's grepping for Alfredo. Because it found Alfredo in two different lines, it's going to print both of them. So now let's say we have our users, and let's say that we want to switch to one of those users. If you want to switch user, it's really easy. Just type in SU, switch user, space, and then type in the username, hit enter, and now we're that user. So now who am I? I'm Alfredo. Remember that Alfredo right now, this is in blue here in Cali, so it means that this is just a regular account. It does not have the ability to perform any action that requires elevated privileges, like root privileges. So for example, if I were to do add user and I would try to add user John, only root may add a user or a group to the system. Okay. However, because I'm in the sudoers group, I can do this. I can do sudo, and then the command, it's going to ask me for my password. And then I'm able to add the user. Okay, well, that was it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new today. I surely did. This was a lot of fun. Until next time.